Whew. Praise the Lord, that is done. Now I got enough time to get home, make my bed, tidy up my kitchen, and get Buster to the vet. So, oh my Lord, it's so hot. But that was a good workout. And part of me, like, I was on my last machine, and normally I do the cardio part, then the machine, and I'm done. But I've been kind of switching up and doing the machine and then the cardio part at the last, so I can kind of like start to kind of cool down. So I'm on the machine. I'm like, after I get through with this, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna do the cardio part, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, no, Donna, you're only cheating yourself. You know, you're not hurting anybody else if you don't do that. You're cheating yourself, and you're better than that. So I did it. And I'm glad I did it, because I mean, there's no sense in cutting corners and cheating myself. Little kids going into daycare. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Anyway, don't cheat yourself. You know, you're only hurting yourself. That's my motto for the day. Don't cheat yourself. I don't know what I'm gonna get into today. I don't know if my mom is coming down. Yesterday, y'all, she was cracking me up, and she was like, I'm gonna get up in the morning, and if it's hot, then I'm not coming, blah 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 blah. Well, Deb, you're gonna wake up in the morning and it's gonna be hot, so basically you're saying you're not coming. Because it's August in the deep south with like 120% humidity. We've had no rain in a couple weeks. Everything is dry and just, I'm surprised they haven't put a burn ban in effect around here. And maybe there is one, I just don't know about it. But it's so dry and dusty and just yuck. I took that expensive water we have at our house that comes out of the water hose, and I even watered my back plants yesterday because they were so dry and thirsty, and they're dying. The heat's got it. Anyway, so I don't know if she's coming. I do have to go to the pharmacy today. I've got to call in some refills for James. What else? I don't have to cook dinner tonight because on Thursdays, he don't take a lunch because him and some of the guys at work, they all go out, pick a place, and go have lunch together on Thursdays. So I made that roast last night. We have plenty left over. So that's going to be dinner tonight. I think I'm going to get some like hoagie buns or something like that. And we'll have hot roast beef sandwiches. Does that sound good? Anything sounds good right now. So that's what's on the agenda for today. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have to cook dinner. I've got to go take Buster to the vet, and I've got to go call the pharmacy for some refills. Other than that, I don't know. Alright, we have just left the vet, and he does have like upper respiratory irritation, and he thinks that he may also have a sinus infection. So he has given him an antibiotic and a medication for the respiratory irritation, congestion kind of thing. So I'm gonna get home and start his medication, and one of them I was able to get liquid, one is a pill, so that's gonna be a challenge, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna handle it. My mom is coming down. She and I are gonna go to a couple thrift stores and see what we can find. See if there's anything out there. See if there's anything good that I might need. So if we find something fun and exciting, I will definitely share with y'all. And y'all, she is just cracking me up. I was editing the last video, and I was sitting there laughing. I had my earphones in, And James was watching TV, and I'm sitting over here trying to edit this video, and I'm laughing, and he's like, what is it? I was like, my mama is so funny. She is just so funny. And she just makes me laugh. It is never dull. Never, never dull. So, I do not know what today's going to hold. I can just imagine what it's going to be like. So, we always have a good time. Y'all, she's acting like she's eating it. So he'll take his bed.
Hey, it works. You know it. Don't eat with me.
Oh my god.
Where is my baby?
So can I just sit him home with you till all of his medicine is gone?
Yeah. No. We got that pill, yeah.
He's probably got enough of it.
That good? Good, that's so good. Yeah. That's all.
Buster, are you spoilt?
Yeah, ma'am.
You gonna go home with Mama so she give you your medicine twice a day?
We will.
No.
Maybe I'll exercise that pound off of him, too.
He said, we don't talk about that, Mama. I guess I'm going to have to do what you did and just sit down and kind of... I'm going to try the next one in a little bit of ice cream.
Or Cool Whip. Delana does that, and it works perfect for Benson.
Benson would eat.
Yeah, he would.
Who?
No, he would not.
But I'm just saying that using Benson as an example...
Just act like you eating it, and he'll eat it too.
Mom, you look good today. I look so rough.
You're pretty. You don't like to have all this
I went to the
stuff.
gym today and then
I
come
didn't
home.
go to the gym, okay?
I come home and straighten the house up and then went to the vet, and that's an ordeal in itself. Oh my God.
Oh, that
Me and
baby
Buster, it
came.
usually wipes me and Buster both out.
Well, he
To
was
the
laying
bed.
there like he was so wore out.
Buster, it wipes us out, don't it? The emotional stress, the trauma.
Hey, it's worth it though, Mommy.
Yeah. Okay, we just left the thrift store and we did not have no luck, and we realized why I did. Why?
We didn't do the fit.
That's right.
But we're doing it on fit. Buster's fit. Hey, fit. And the next two is going to be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fit.
Fit.
Finger crossed with the fit.
All you that's going thrift and fit. Get it, girls.
That store just didn't have it today, did it?
Not even, I didn't find a shirt, and I looked for little lambs for you and all that kind of stuff. I did find one thing, and I'm probably going to think about it and wish that I'd have got it, but
I would have paid for it for you.
I know, I should have let you.
Yeah, you should have.
Let's go back and get it.
I ain't going back. We done gone too far.
That's all right. That's all right, trust me. I don't need it.
But we gotta go get something to eat. I'm
Yeah.
buy you lunch.
Yeah, you buy me lunch.
Okay. We're gonna go fuel up and hit the other thrift stores.
We got to fuel up because we totally lost it yesterday.
And I have
already.
another Goodwill coupon when we go to the Goodwill.
Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I got to find something.
yeah.
Good deal.
All right. We'll catch y'all in a little bit.
Yeah. Delicious. Mm.
Look at her towel, y'all.
I'm smart.
Y'all, just pardon this mess behind me that you can see. It's just going to be this way for a little while. I do have a thrift haul for you to show you, and most of it is for me, actually. And there's only like one, possibly two things I'm going to put in the shop. I don't know for sure, but first thing, I picked up this beautiful pillow. This is one of the things I'm on the fence about. Part of me wants to hold on to it and keep it and put it in my rocker for fall. And I love the birds, so. And then part of me is like, it would be really pretty in the booth, but I don't know. was $2.99. So I'm kind of, I don't know where that's gonna land yet. The next thing I picked up, y'all, I love this. I love that house. Oh my goodness, I want this house. This was $3.99, and I just could not leave this picture. I just love everything about it. Like, if the Lord could give me my desires for a house and property, this is it. Of course, I want it to have, like, you know, electricity and AC, central heating and cooling. But oh my gosh, I just love this. So I don't know if y'all can tell, but I really love that piece. Okay, the next piece I got is this. I love this mirror. Love everything about it. I'm trying to get where y'all can see the detail. And it was $2.99, and I got this with my gallery wall in mine, either the one in my bathroom or my bedroom, I'm not sure, but I loved it. I found another vintage bottle, and I paid $1.99 for this. This is going to be added to my little bottle collection in my laundry room. This I picked up for Buster. I paid $3.99 for this. Mama has one like this for Bebe, and it's where you put their water in it, and it's got the little thing where you can click this over, the water runs down, they drink out of it, and then whatever they don't drink, it goes back in. So I picked this up, $3.99. I'm gonna sterilize that really well and use it for Buster. I picked this up for me. I'm not gonna leave it this color. I am going to make it look vintage, and I'm gonna replace one of the eagles I have in my living room and in my like patriotic decor with this one. But this one was $2.99. I don't know what the underneath. It's not vintage or anything, but I don't really care because I love it. And when I get through doing my paint technique on it, I'm gonna do a paint technique where you kind of make it look vintage and old. So not the one I used to use. I use on a lot of my stuff. I'm gonna use a different one. And then the last item I picked up is this. Now, it is a piggy bank, but I paid $3.99 for it. I'm going to use that air dry clay to fill this in, possibly the bottom part of it too, and do my paint technique on it and make this look like the black and white sheep and put it in the booth. Is that not adorable? I think it will be so cute. So right now it looks like little kid, like nursery, but so did my other little blue one that was like a nursery piece. But this, I think I can make it look more old and vintage. That's what we're going for. So that's gonna be a thrift flip project also. So yeah, not much was purchased for the booth today. And I bought my mom a couple things that she wanted, but I got me some things that I like. So I'm probably going to end up putting this picture in my laundry room. I just love it, and that's probably where that's going to end up, so we'll see. But that's my thrift haul. Now I've got to get in there and I just had to run in there and pick up a few little groceries, and Buster is, I guess his medicine is kicked in, and he's just like, you can tell he just don't feel too good, but his eyes were really, really red this morning when I took him to the vet, and they cleared up. So you couldn't tell the white parts of his eyes that just blended with his pupils because it was just all so dark and red, and he has the brown eyes, and there was no whites in his eyes. So that's starting to clear up, but I can tell he kind of feels kind of sluggish, and he's drinking a lot of water, which they said that he would. So yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of let him chill and rest, and go in there and put all that stuff up. And I gotta get in here and start inventorying the rest of my stuff. So that's what's on the agenda for the rest of the day. Okay, I got it all sanded off. This is the top. I'm fixing to stain it. Then I'm going to flip it over, stain the bottom, and just let it dry. And we shall see what it looks like. I've got my Jacobine or however you want to say it. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. Anyway, got this stain. I've stirred it up, and I'm just going to do a coat on both sides of it. So I got this little sheet. It's a bank, so I'm going to try to use this air dry clay to fill in this and let it dry, and then I'm going to paint it and do a makeover on it. So that is my plan. Let's see if I can make it happen. All right, well, it's kind of from the sides, it looks good. So we're just gonna let this dry, and if I have to, I will sand down some any imperfections. But the good thing about these sheep is they are woolly, so it should be fine. We'll see. We'll see. This is the before. Gonna use this matte or satin paint, get a quick coat on it. It's starting to sprinkle. We are up out early this morning. We have got to be in Mobile at 8 o'clock, and it's about an hour-ish plus for the particular part of Mobile that we've got to go to. So we've been up and at it early this morning, and then after that, hopefully he'll take me to get breakfast and thrift it. Let's see. Well, thank you, James, for my breakfast.
I was going to ask you to stay in the truck, but...
Really? So where are we headed to now, James? Blow their minds, because it's not Lowe's.
Oh my gosh.
Where are we headed, James?
She's going to a thrift store.
Are you going in with me? Why? Because Charlie said he'll revoke your man card?
That's right.
Charlie! I worked so hard to get him going into thrift stores, and one email from you and he stops. Really, James?
They don't sell tools.
Yes, they do! You can find tools at the thrift store. Yes, you can.
You are a liar.
I'm not. I'll show you.
You need to pray when you get home.
I'll prove it to you. We're going to the thrift store, and I'm going to prove to James they have tools. So we've been home for a little while. Let me put my paint back up on the paint cabinet. I wanted to show y'all what I picked up at the thrift store. It's so ironic. James had been scrolling Marketplace looking for things, and he come across a vintage milk can, and they were wanting $50 for it. And I was like, I don't know that we could get our money back out of it and all that kind of stuff. So I go in the thrift store, and I'm going to show y'all what I found, and then I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. So let me flip the camera around. Don't look at the mess. We haven't cleaned up the garage from when we worked on the doors, but I got to show y'all this. Look what I picked up. Look at this. I honestly love it the way it is. I mean, obviously they had it outside. It needs to be cleaned up. But guess what I paid for this, y'all? Let me just, and it's heavy. $9.99 is what I paid for this. And I told him, I said, honestly, I wouldn't mind it for the office. I really like it. But we could always strip it down back to its original patina, I suppose. But I don't know how to tell, like, how authentic it is. I haven't even bothered to look at the bottom of it, but is that not cool? We were just talking about a milk can, and then I find it. And then I found one other thing. I'll go show y'all that in just a second. It's hot out here. But I wanted to check my little lamb. The putty has dried, or the air dry clay has dried. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm fixing to go take this out back and going to spray paint the whole thing black. And then I will go back over it and paint the parts white that need to be white. So I'm going to go do that real quick. And before I do that, I will go show y'all my other thing I purchased the other day. And I'll show y'all the eagle. I saw Carrie Lynn do a spray paint technique on some hardware to get like that vintage antique brass look. And so I kind of tried it. She spray paints it black or like an oil rub bronze, and then she'll like just lightly go over it with gold, and it gives it that aged brass look. And I think I'm going to do one other step to my eagle, but I spray painted it black. I didn't have any oil rub bronze. I spray painted it black. Then I lightly went over it with, let me show you. Let's see. I lightly went over it just sporadically with this hammered copper. I mean, just sporadically. And then I went over that with this shiny, well, this metallic finish, this gold. And then I'm gonna let that dry really well, and then I think I'm gonna take my dark wax and go over that, and I think I'll really like that. So I'll go show y'all what it looks like now with just those in the black. And then once it dries and I look at it, I will try to decide if I'm going to do, looking for my glove, if I'm going to do the wax or not. And I probably will, because I just love the way the wax just looks. Anyway, let me go show you my other thing I bought. Sorry, I'm all up in y'all's face. The other item I picked up is this, and it didn't have the lid, and it wasn't priced. But I thought, how cute would this be with a little Christmas tree in it or some greenery? It wasn't priced, and they let me have it for $2.99, which I didn't think was bad because everything else was intact. And I'll just use it as like a little vase. And I'm probably going to put this in my booth. So, y'all, look at this. This is all the violet dishes and Pinky and Blue Boy stuff that my granny gave me. Oh, my gosh. And then I did get the paint off the brass switch covers. Yeah. I've got all of this inventory. This is my bags of stuff, like just bags that I can use to wrap up the breakables in. But this is what my space is looking like, and I've tried to organize it the best I can. This is as good as it gets. I still have this box to go through. I haven't even touched this box. And there's still some vintage decor in there that I've got to pull out too. But, I mean, I just... And then this is, like, my tools and stuff for Delana. And these are my mom bought me these for my bathroom. I don't think I've shown y'all these. This was my granny's. This is one of the pages from her notepads that she had on her desk, from the desk of Mom Massey. I'm going to try to frame that. Or I might just kind of like, how cute would that be to kind of add it to that? I don't know. But my mom got me these. She thrifted these for me to go in my bathroom. How cute are those? She paid like 50 cents a piece for them at the Goodwill. But I got to find me some of those little mini plate holders. And I may hang these like over the shower. I don't know. I still haven't hung that up. But this is how, there's the basket. This is how everything is looking so far, y'all. There's the hats fell over there. Oh, it's a mess. All right, let me go paint. Okay, this is how my eagle is looking. And I do like the way that the black underneath and not like doing it fully saturated with the gold makes it look. I really do like that look. So thanks, Carrie Lynn, if you watched this. Y'all, I cannot believe I actually have a daylily blooming in all of this dead mess. Oh, my yard is just, it's crunchy. It's just dying. I even have roses over there. That bush is really grown. Okay, y'all, this is the before. I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint the whole thing black, let that dry, and then I'll come back and do the rest. Hopefully, by the time I get all the paint techniques done on it, this won't be so noticeable, but we'll see. Okay, we've got Benson for the night. His mom and daddy have gone to New Orleans to see a concert. Brandon Lake and Phil Wick, I think. I can't remember what his name is. Anyway, they've gone to do that. So we're keeping Benson tonight. They're going to be coming in late tonight, and they're just going to spend the night here. And Delana has requested from Dad biscuits and white gravy for breakfast in the morning. So he's ran to the store to get what we needed for that. And look what I've been doing. I've been taking down my summer decor. When he gets back, we're going to get in the attic and get my bin down, and I'm going to thin all that out. I have not taken apart my mantle yet. Oh, but I need to. I need to take my mantle apart. I'll probably do that in just a few minutes and kind of get ready to transition into fall. I'm not quite there yet, and I need to take these curtains down. I think Delana's gonna get this rug to put in her house in her foyer, like coming off of the carport. I think she may get that. I'm not 100% sure. Benson over there slurping his water. But it's a start. It's a start. I just kind of had to. What I was saying, I got interrupted by a phone call. But anyway, working on getting summer down. Not quite ready to get fall up. But if I can get all this summer down, get my mantle taken apart, and just have the basics up there, I'll feel somewhat accomplished. Got to take the front porch apart. And yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do my mantle for the fall yet, but I can go ahead and take most of it apart. So let me get to work on that. So when James gets here, we can put it all in the bin. So let me get busy. All of summer is down and put up in the attic, even the outside. So that feels good. So I'll spend next week like cleaning and then we'll get the bins down and I will start my fall decorating, but right now it's just too hot and your girl's fixing to go get a cold bath and just chill out just a minute because your girl is burning up. It is summertime, y'all. It is not fall. It just is not fall.